Tonight, we're stepping into the shadows, where whispers linger, doors creak without reason, and something unseen waits in the dark. These aren't just stories, they're real experiences from people who wish they could forget. So turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and get ready for 3 haunting tales that will crawl under your skin.
Story 1. 20 Questions. 20 Questions is a scary text message story about a girl who is being taken out on a mystery date by her boyfriend.
Hey, are you ready for our date later?
Yes, I am so excited. Where is the mystery spot?
I can't tell you, because then it wouldn't be a surprise.
But I'm just so curious. Can't you give me a little hint? Please. Pretty please with a cherry on top.
How about a game of 20 questions?
Yes.
See if you can guess where I'm taking you tonight.
Is it indoors?
No, 19 left.
Okay, outdoors. Is it an event?
No, 18.
So it's a place outdoors.
Yes, 17.
I was just thinking out loud with that one.
Still 17.
Okay. Does the place involve physical activity?
No, 16. Bet you'll never guess it.
Don't doubt me. Is it somewhere with a lot of people?
Technically, yes, 15.
Technically. Interesting. Are there woods around it?
Yes, 14.
Is it past the hill?
Yes, 13 more questions.
Is it somewhere we've been together before?
No, 12. Giving up? You will find out tonight.
I'm not a quitter. 12 more questions. I can do this.
Sure you can.
Is there water at this place?
No, 11.
This really is a mystery spot.
I planned it that way.
Is it past the train tracks?
Just barely, but yes. 10 more to go. Think you're getting closer?
No idea. What's past the train tracks, surrounded by woods?
Put your thinking cap on. Or just give up and wait for the surprise tonight.
10 more questions and then I'll wait. Is the spot big?
Define big.
Like acres upon acres of land big.
Oh, no. 9 more questions.
Is there something to do at the spot? Apart from looking around, like an abandoned tire swing?
I know where you're thinking of, but no. 8 left.
OMG, what else is over there?
Stumped?
Perhaps. Is it somewhere people are allowed to go? Like a public place?
Oh yeah, we won't be trespassing. 7 more.
I need to consult Google.
That's cheating.
No, it's just using my resources.
You've got 7 more. You can use Google after the game. You're gonna find out later anyhow.
Okay, if it means that much to you. Can I have a hint? Like a letter.
You wanna play hangman now?
Yes. How many letters is this place?
I don't know. That's not how 20 questions works.
Come on, please. Please. Pretty please with a cherry on top.
You have to convince me.
I like solving puzzles, and I'm so curious. And you'd be even more wonderful if you gave me how many letters it is.
You've convinced me. It's 8 letters long. Now, no more hints.
8 letters? That's so long. I was hoping it'd be 4 or 5, maybe 6. It could be anything.
But it is something, I promise.
I'm running out of guesses.
7 more. Unless you want to give up.
Never. Why are we going there late at night? Is that when it's best to go?
Ooh. Good question. But for this purpose, yes, it's best at night.
What does that mean? That's really vague. What's the purpose?
Most people go during the day.
Huh. Okay. 6 left. I think I'm getting closer. Are there flowers at this place?
There can be. I think there usually are some.
Is there a fence around the place?
Yes. 5 more guesses.
I think I know where we're going, but I'm confused why. Maybe it's not where I'm thinking, because the place I'm thinking of isn't romantic at all. It's spooky.
I guess we'll see. Maybe you shouldn't have ruined the surprise.
Maybe. Do people frequent there?
Depends. 4 more guesses.
Was that horror indie flick filmed there?
Yes. 3 more guesses.
It's the cemetery, right? We're going to the cemetery?
You guessed it.
The cemetery? That's the surprise spot you picked for our date?
You have 2 more questions left. Choose wisely.
Cemeteries are creepy at night. Why are we going to a cemetery?
To bury a body.
What? Why would we do that? Is this a joke? Are you really taking me somewhere else? Please be joking, Jack. This isn't funny. Answer me. Let's go somewhere else. I'll pick the spot. Please tell me there isn't a body in the trunk of your car. There's not. There can't be. Jack? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Jack, answer me!
You have 1 question left. Choose wisely.
You're freaking me out. This isn't funny.
You have 1 question left. Choose wisely.
Please stop saying that. I don't want to guess anymore. I give up. I don't want to play anymore.
You have 1 question left. Choose wisely.
Please stop.
You have 1 question left.
Okay. I'll ask the final question.
Choose wisely.
Whose body are we burying?
Yours.
Story 2. I found out what happened to my friend on the dark web. There used to be a small YouTube channel called Sam's Online Food Review. It was run by my best friend Sam Ryder, a channel full of videos that consisted of Sam eating and reviewing food and drink before a camera. His channel garnered around 10,000 subscribers, which, although wasn't huge, it was big enough for Sam to be dedicated to it. I can recall numerous times of sitting in the passenger seat of his car, staying out of his shot as moments prior he announced he wanted to video himself trying something he picked up in the store, only moving after he signed off with his signature thumbs up or down and his catchphrase, "I like it," or "I loathe it." He was liked for his friendly attitude and happy all-around good guy persona. He was well received by his audience. Rarely were there any hate comments, and when there was, Sam would shrug them off and keep smiling. Sam was always smiling. Sam's Online Food Review went dark 7 months ago. No warning, no notice, just deactivated. I didn't hear or see from Sam despite numerous phone calls and house visits to no avail. 6 days after his channel was deleted, I called the police to do a welfare check on Sam. I was worried he had fallen ill or hurt himself. The police made entry into his property and found nothing, and Sam was declared a missing person. A week after Sam was declared missing, a dog walker discovered a horrifically mutilated corpse on a railway line. The body had severe lacerations all around the head, arms, chest, and legs, and was almost cut in 2 across the waist. The decomposing internal organs splayed out of the gruesome V-shaped cut. The autopsy report noted that although no direct cause of death could be confirmed, it was likely the large slit in the throat that brought on death. The autopsy also turned up questionable findings, including the body missing its stomach and heart, long strips of flesh removed off the chest, arms, and lower back, and that the body was exsanguinated. The scene wasn't remarkably bloody, yet the body was almost completely drained of blood. 2 weeks later, the police had identified the deceased. Despite the damage that had occurred to the corpse, the teeth were intact enough to get a viable reference for dental records. My worst fears for Sam were realized. It was him. The police investigated, but could not find forensic evidence of any other person being on the scene. They eventually came to the conclusion that he was hit by a passing freight train. The lacerations and disembowelment attributed to being dragged under, and the missing organs explained away as being eaten by wildlife. A fox, maybe. Sam's mother decided it was best to cremate what remained of her only son. I stood next to her as the beach coffin was pulled into the large furnace. As the door closed and the gas jets ignited with a whoosh, she broke down into tears, and so did I. I stood there sobbing for the entire 90 minutes it took for one of the people I grew up with and shared so many memories with, was vaporized. I mourned my friend and done my best to move on, and it was going well. I got distracted, got a new job, started dating a girl I met through my work. A few months passed, and even though I missed Sam, things were going well. Right up to the point when I was browsing Reddit at 3 a.m. that I received a Facebook message from the account of my dead friend. I froze, seeing his profile picture in the messenger bubble, a picture taken during good times. Sam's wide smile plastered on his face. I felt a sudden chill. A profound sense of fear enveloped me. You know the fear that makes you cold and your limbs ache as the slow drip of adrenaline spreads throughout your body? With dread, I opened the message. It was a link to a file-sharing website. I stared at the seemingly random amalgamation of numbers and letters that made up the URL, my head racing through what the hell was on the other side of the link, and more importantly, why did my dead friend send me it? My hand seemingly on autopilot brought the cursor above the link. With my gut instinct screaming no, I clicked on the link. Before my finger had lifted from the click, I immediately regretted what I just did. Chrome opened a new tab to the website. The screen was gray, apart from a black rectangle in the middle of the page, which had the play button over it. I stared at it, unwilling to click. What I was scared of, I did not know. Around 10 seconds had passed, and the screen refreshed. Instead of the play button, the rectangle had the words auto-playing in 5 seconds, in bright white on it. I watched as the numbers counted down, trying to understand what was going on. An abrupt buzzing noise made me jump. The video began to play. The camera was pointed at what appeared to be a grimy white tiled surface. I could hear the sound of muffled whimpering, followed by footsteps of someone approaching the camera. There was some slight rustling noise as the camera was adjusted. The screen blurred out as the camera was turned. When the camera came back into focus, I let out a choked gasp. In the middle of a white-tiled room, Sam lay on his back on a stainless steel table, his eyes wide open in pure, unfiltered terror. The light of a single bulb hanging over the table reflected off the sheen of sweat that coated his forehead, his naked chest rising and falling rapidly in panic. He looked into the camera and attempted to yell, the noise muffled by a tight cloth gag that was bound around his head. His hands were also bound together tightly with duct tape. I stared at the screen, feeling increasingly sick, my brain failing to grasp what was going on. Before I could even comprehend what was happening, the sound of Sam squirming and whimpering was interrupted by a high-pitched, "Welcome to Sam's online food review!" The mocking tone came from behind the camera. Sam's panic increased. He started jerking his body, trying to free his hands. The voice continued. "Today, we will try what is considered a delicacy in many countries, although usually a forbidden one, that is." The camera zoomed out slightly, and a man appeared in the frame standing in front of Sam. He was dressed in a white coat with a red striped apron. He wore a butcher's hat and a cloth face mask. In his rubber-gloved hands, he held a large red-handled butcher's scimitar, and in the other he held a sharpening rod. The man started running the knife up and down the blade in a smooth fashion, the steel on steel making a smooth shh, 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 shh sound. Sam's panic-muffled yells growing stronger. The man placed down the sharpening rod and walked around the cable. Sam turned his head and started what sounded like desperate pleading with the man. "Poor little lamb," the man cooed. "It won't hurt long and you'll be delicious." From here, I could see that tears filled my friend's eyes. As he struggled, the man rolled Sam onto his front and pulled his head over the edge of the table. The man walked out of shot and returned with a metal bucket. He placed it on the floor below Sam's head. In a swift motion, he grabbed a tuft of Sam's hair and lifted his head and started slitting his throat. Crimson burst from his neck and splashed over the bucket and onto the floor, my friend's body jerking uncontrollably as blood spewed out of his neck like a volcanic eruption. As I watched this happen, I threw up. I fell out of my chair in horror. I pulled myself away, not able to see anymore. I fell again by the door, the speakers of my computer loud enough to hear what sounded like slicing and grunting. I lay curled up in the corner, sobbing amidst a panic attack. The minutes feeling like hours. When the sound stopped, I shakily got up and walked to my computer. Avoiding the pool of sick on the floor, I forced myself to look at the screen. The page had closed, and Chrome displayed the Reddit screen. The Facebook tab had one notification. I didn't want to click it, but I willed myself to. It was a message from Sam. I like it.
Story 3. I think I was someone's imaginary friend. Almost everyone has an imaginary friend growing up, myself included. We create someone with our mind to fill the void when no one else is around. I didn't have any friends when I was younger, so I made a fair share of imaginary friends to play with. Eventually, I did make friends though, and with that I stopped making up fake ones. Recently, however, I've been having the strangest dreams. I work graveyard shifts, so I sleep through most of the daytime. These dreams were some of the most lucid I've ever experienced. I was on a farm somewhere. I looked around and saw a barn in one direction and a woodhouse in the other. Before I could decide where to explore, I was greeted by a voice. "Who are you?" It was a small boy, maybe 5 or 6 years old. "Who am I? This is my world," I responded. "Are you God?" "In a way, I guess so." "Mama tells me about you all the time. I'm Vince. You probably already knew that though. Do you want to play with me, God?" This certainly was a strange dream, but perhaps it was me trying to make up for some lost childhood experiences or something. I would just go with the flow for now. "Sure," I responded. I spent most of the dream playing hide and seek with Vince. It had been ages since I had played hide and seek, and I actually found myself enjoying it. The farm was massive, so there were plenty of places to hide. Vince was young though, so I had to pick easier spots for him. Eventually the sun began to set, and I still hadn't woken up, so Vince insisted that I go to meet his mother. We entered the house together. "Mama, I met God today," Vince yelled as he ran to greet his mother. "That's great, sweetie. I told you that you would eventually." The woman that Vince had ran to responded. "Mama, he's right here with us. Can't you see him?" "He's always with us, Vince, but we just can't always see him." "She can't see me?" I said. Before Vince could respond, I was overwhelmed by a new noise. It was my alarm clock. Time to get ready for work. I spent most of my day thinking about how strange the dream was. It had just felt too realistic. I also wondered why only Vince had been able to see me. Was I actually Vince in the dream, and I was just there so he wouldn't be alone? Once I got off work the next morning, I went to bed actually hoping I would find myself in the same dream again. Luckily enough, I did. I found myself on the same farm. I saw Vince instantly this time. He was off swinging a stick around like it was a sword. "Hello, Vince. What are you up to today?" I said. "God, you're back. Mama got real angry with me after you left yesterday. She didn't believe we played together. Mama and Daddy are upstairs right now. It's one of their special days, so I'm not allowed in the house until they come to get me," Vince replied. This poor child. He had been thrown out of his home so his parents could get some alone time and most likely do some other activities. "Well, I'm here for you, Vince. Do you want to play hide and seek again?" Upon saying this, Vince instantly dropped a stick, covered his eyes, and began counting. I took this opportunity to slip away to find a hiding spot. We played hide and seek for a while, but eventually I got bored of it. I wanted to test the limits of my dream. I noticed a grill in Vince's yard, and next to it was a lighter and some gasoline. Once Vince found me, I already had an idea brewing. "Vince, I want you to do something. First, I want you to spread that gas around your house," I instructed. "If I do that, Daddy will get angry though. He said I'm not supposed to touch his stuff," Vince said worriedly. "It's fine, didn't I tell you this is my world? Your parents left you alone and they won't find out anyway." Vince seemed unsure for a second, but eventually he picked up the gas container and began to release it around the house. Once he made a full lap, I gave him his next instruction. "Now, take this lighter and use it on where you started the trail," I told him. Vince clearly knew what he was doing was wrong, but he didn't disobey me. He picked up the lighter and moved towards the house. This was all just a dream anyway, right? No one would actually be hurt. I just wanted to see what would happen. Vince lit the gas, and the fire took off. He ran back to where I was standing and watched with me. The wooden house didn't stand a chance against the flames. The fire was beautiful in a way. I wasn't able to watch the conclusion, however. I was once again woken up by my incredibly annoying alarm clock. Man, I hate my job. A few weeks went by and I didn't experience the dream again. I had other dreams, but I never went back to the farm. This disappointed me in a way. Had I ruined it with the flames? Perhaps I had taken my dark fantasy a bit too far and ruined it. That was until a coworker approached me at work one day. "You want to hear a crazy story?" he said. "Shoot," I responded. I was bored out of my mind, so I was interested. "Well, I saw in the news there was this kid who burned down his house. Both his parents were inside too. They didn't make it out. The kid claimed that God told him to do it." "Are you serious? That is crazy." That's not even the best part. They didn't just find the bodies of the parents. Apparently, mommy and daddy had been busy, so they found 5 other bodies in the house. They're pretty sure they were all missing people. That's insane. Would you by any chance happen to know what the kid's name was? I asked. Yeah, the internet is calling him Savior Vincent. 3 stories, and yet the night still feels far from over. If you enjoyed the chills, make sure to subscribe for more. And remember, not every shadow is empty. Sleep well if you can.